Truth is making a comeback. America's Top Stories with Lisa K. Donner.
And now for this week's parting shot. Let's talk trash for a moment, shall we? The reason for this not-so-savory subject is that it's getting ugly out there, and once again, President Trump is to blame. Those in the industry are calling the nationwide shortage of garbage men a perfect storm. The dearth of folks willing to pick up your refuse is causing a panic, and the real reason behind this unholy mess is the unemployment rate. By now, you may have heard that the Bureau of Labor Statistics reported a drop in unemployment to 3.6%. This is being touted as the lowest rate in America since 1969. Yes, that 1969, the year we put a man on the moon and the New York Mets won the World Series, though there's still an argument in some quarters as to which of those two events represents a bona fide miracle. Along with that is the figure of 263,000. That's the number of new jobs added to the U.S. labor force in April. Much to the dismay of the Democrats, 76,000 of these opportunities were in business services, 33,000 in construction, and 27,000 in healthcare. Unfortunately, the federal government added another 12,500 new employees to its already bloated mass. Unable to ignore this economic boom any longer, media outlets like CNBC, The Washington Post, and dare we say CNN have begun to recognize what rank-and-file Americans already know. There's no one left in the country who wants to pick up your garbage. The Bureau of Labor Statistics verifies this and reports the unemployment rate in the waste industry is now at 2.4%. As you can well imagine, picking up your empty Amazon boxes, hollow soup cans, and heaven knows what else left curbside is considered, quote, amongst the least sexiest of professions. Put all this together and you have really bad news for the Democrats. First, it's a challenge to make the case that only the top 1% are benefiting from the Trumpian economic boom when so many people on Main Street are getting jobs. Then there's the issue of all these new folks joining the workforce who will be part of labor unions. From healthcare to the feds to manufacturing, these were always the Democrats' bread and butter. Take out union support, and what are the Dems left with? Well, there's always illegal immigrants and felons. Is steadfast Democratic support for these two groups now coming into sharper focus? CNN, yes, that CNN, has a poll out that shows 56% of Americans approve of the job President Trump has done with the economy. Here's the most frightening part of that survey for those on the left. Quote, Trump has improved his ratings on the economy by double digits among those under the age of 35. That's up 16 points. Non-whites up 13 percentage points. Independents up 11 points. Women up 10 points. And even Democrats up 10 points. These Democratic groups have been consistent Democratic voters for many decades. Look at it another way. Would Barack Obama, Bill Clinton, or even Jimmy Carter have made it into the Oval Office without blacks, Hispanics, women, or those under the age of 35? Perhaps this is why Democrats are making every effort to keep the current president off the ballot in 2020. But back to the urgent matter at hand, your trash. You can bet the folks that have changed Virginia from a red state to a blue one live in and around Fairfax County. So in addition to losing voters and having to admit to a smoking hot economy, they're being treated to a lovely tableau of blue and green trash cans sitting in front of their swank abodes all the livelong work week. While the president's supporters may throw up their hands and admit that, in Trump parlance, I'm tired of winning, Democrats are panicking that they may not see a W in their column for some time to come. But in the meantime, if the Dems in D.C. can't find anything else to do, they can be directed to the local waste management company. I hear there are a lot of openings for trash haulers. And that's my parting shot.
Truth is making a comeback. Visit us at libertynation.com.